Now, if you've been around in Warframe since 2022, you've no doubt noticed that at least one or two people in your squad were Revenant Prime. You might be annoyed, you might be thinking, wow, nobody has any form of originality, everybody's running Revenant, but there's a very good reason for this. At first, I too was annoyed with how many people just went Revenant Prime. There's literally nothing, because Revenant doesn't really add to any team dynamic in any way. If you're trying to do a certain mission, it's nice to have teammates that work with that mission. You know, if you're running Spy but everybody's fucking Rhino, there's gonna be no synergy at all. You're gonna have a tough time. But the reason people go Revenant Prime, despite it being a completely self-centered frame, is because it's easy. Revenant Prime is super easy to play. All you have to do is press RB and A, or 1 if you're on PC, and then RB and B, or 3 if you're on PC. It's just super easy, and there's no reason not to play him if you've don't know what to do. You want a friend that can survive, nuke, and just be all around kind of fun to play after a long day of work or whatever it is most people do all day. To explain quickly, his first ability is Enthrall. You turn an enemy into a zealous thrall. It's basically like radiation, and they attack and spread that effect to other people. And then his second ability, Mesmer Skin, damage and vulnerability. All you have to do is put on Mesmer Skin and you literally cannot take damage for as long as the charges are there. And you can recast this while there's still charges, so there's no reason you should ever be taking damage as Revenant Prime. Super easy. His ability is amazing. And then if you have the augment mod for it, it spreads to allies within your affinity radius. It's fucking beautiful. That is making it less self-centered if you want, but you don't need this augment. Now, his third ability is Reeve. You basically just do a dash and you go through the enemies, draining their health and shields. And you deal bonus damage to thralls, so if you use a 1 and a 3, you'll just do insane amounts of damage. And then this also restores your Mesmer Skin charges, which is also fantastic. And then his fourth ability is Dance Macabre. Honestly, I don't really use this ability. I trade it out for Roar, but this just unleashes multiple beams of energy and you spin around like a top. It can shred enemies not in Steel Path with ease. When it comes to Steel Path enemies, you're going to need a dedicated build towards it. But what it does is incoming damage will fuel the beams and it'll do more damage and status effects, and you have to hold fire to boost it. It's a very nice ability. Personally, I just don't use it. I prefer using Roar to make Reeve and Mesmer Skin and all that shit just better. And that's the main reason people use Revenant Prime. It's because it's super easy, it requires no skill, and it doesn't even require you to think. You just press 3 buttons and you're good. There's no thinking to this build. There's no thought process to this frame. So that is why most people use it. That's why you'll see it all the time. Just like with the Torrid and Burstin, you'll see those weapons all the time because they don't require you to think. It requires no brain. So with that being said, that is just about it. Hope you found this helpful. Until next time.
Subscribe to Sleepy Soul.